Hi guys, it's Jomtien Jeff. I'm down here at Jomtien Beach, down about Soy 14, Soy 15, and tonight they have the Pattaya Music Festival, Jomtien edition going on, and there's a whole bunch of people starting to show up for that. And you'll see here that people are getting their chairs set up. A lot of them are sitting back here in the open area where they can look at the big screen TVs that they have set up, and that's a fun place to sit because it's not quite as loud. It's plenty loud, but it's not quite as loud as the area up front, which is right by the stage. You know, anytime you go to an event in Thailand like this, whether it's a small little festival or a big one like this, you're going to find lots of street food. There's just lots of inexpensive, good street food that you can buy. And the vendors set up for an event like this. They bring a lot of different things. You'll find everything from fresh seafood to, different fried things. You'll find even insects. I think you'll see some insects here in a minute. But lots of fried chicken. That's Thailand's favorite snack, I think. Smoothies, the skewers with different types of food on them are always really popular and always really good. And once you get your food, you can come out here and sit on the beach if you want. And as you can see, we're right by the water here, so just a few feet away. And there's quite a bit of space out on this beach still where you could sit, listen to the music, eat some food, talk to your friends. It's a little easier to talk when you're off a little bit like this. That the ability to hear each other, where if you're inside sometimes it's a little too noisy. But you can see the different street food here. It's just all kinds of good stuff. They've got it set up on both sides. There's this side and then the other side of the seating area here. There's a whole nother group there's the bugs. Okay. Yeah, all kinds of insects that people will buy and eat. I've done that a few times on a dare, but I wouldn't buy insects to eat on purpose, I don't think. But anyway, that's just part of the Thailand thing. Lots of, there's some fresh juice, that looks good. And I had a little bite of chicken, and fried chicken, and a skewer with chicken and pork and vegetables on it. And, for under 100 baht, I had a real kind of nice snack. And some juice, some food, and you just kind of walk around, or at least I did, and you can find about anything you might want. So all kinds of different food here, obviously. So anyway, I spent my time walking up this side. It's a guy making roadies. He's got 3 going at one time there. That's pretty good. And put all kinds of different toppings on the roadies. But that's a fun little dessert type meal for sure. There's some more deep fried stuff that they'll heat up for you and serve it to you if you want. The idea here is that you can get about anything you want, and each one of these vendors is just showing up to do these things because they know what the crowd's going to be like, and it's pretty cool. There's an area here to sit and eat. You can bring your chair, you can bring your blanket, sit on the beach, enjoy the big screen TVs back here, listen to the music, and it's fun. It's a fun place. This was a good experience. This was fairly early, and obviously it wasn't totally packed. But I'm going to go over to the street and just see they closed off the street just as I was coming down. We didn't get through. I had to walk about, I don't know, from Soy 10, maybe 10 or 11, down to here, which is not a real long walk, but it's not something I was planning to do, so it was okay. But we got down to the area, and then going back out, it was closed off, and took a while to walk back up to where the taxis were. The bus runs down the street normally, but because of the event and all the stuff going on here, they had the street closed off. So anyway, walking out to the street, there's lots of people coming in, and you can see the crowd just kind of getting bigger as we go through here. But the local shops, local restaurants, all have their stuff going on. There's a night market right here. It's another big night market that busy always, and when you throw an event like this in, probably takes away some of their business because there's not as many people going in there to eat. They might be eating at the festival versus eating at the restaurants or the stands that are normally there. This was walking down the street, and as you can see, there's no traffic, which is nice because there's just an occasional motorbike. They had all the things that you need there. They had the ambulances set up. They had police. I even saw the bomb squad van. I don't know if we walked by that with the camera on, but the bomb squad was there. Okay, hopefully they didn't need that. But all kinds of different support for this type of an event. There might have been, I don't know, 50,000 people there. It was a lot of people. And it just went on and on and on as the night got longer. I left probably about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I know, the main headliners probably didn't even start until after midnight, until maybe 2 o'clock sometimes they'll run these. So it's a long night if you go for the whole thing. And it's a fun event for sure. I really enjoyed it. Music is fun. Food was great. People watching is always good. And it's just a lot of fun to do a place like this. Well, the crowd is getting more, and I'm going to turn off the camera for a minute here, and then we'll come back as I'm coming out. And I had an interesting experience here I wanted to share with you. That's well, it wasn't bad, but it certainly a little shake up here, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. So we're walking back out of the area now. You can see a lot more people, a lot bigger crowd, and the stage is just directly my left here. You can see all the people trying to get pictures of performers on the stage. Now something happens right up here that I didn't expect. I've got my shoulder bag on, and I've got my phone and my wallet wrapped in my shoulder bag along with some other stuff. But I wasn't paying a lot of attention because I was kind of looking around trying to take the video. But as I go walking down the street here, all of a sudden I felt somebody bump into me real hard, and then this girl in front of me stopped. We'll get to that in just a second. But she stops, and she makes it very difficult for me to go around her. So I kind of reached down for my bag, and I noticed it was unzipped, which I know it was zipped when I started walking. But right here, you'll see this. So I think they were trying to pickpocket my bag. And this girl in front was going to block me so that her partner, whoever it was behind me, could get into my bag. And I don't think that happens too often, but I'm sure it does. It's like anything. This is the girl she just stops right there, and then she moves over in front of me and won't let me move. She's just stopped. I asked her to move, and she wouldn't. She just goes back and forth, and finally I just pushed her out of the way. But yeah, it wasn't it could have been a bad situation, but fortunately it ended up and didn't get inside of it, and I was able to continue on my way and not have an issue with losing anything else. After losing my passport, I don't know where I lost my passport, but I know that I'm going to be a little more careful about it. I always tell people, make a copy of your passport and carry with you, and then take a photo of your passport and the visa page where you got your stamp, and that way if something does happen, you've got what you need to get the new one. So my other video about losing my passport, I'll finish that up today, and that'll get out. But there's always a lot of police around. I mean, it wouldn't have done much good to go tell the police somebody tried to pickpocket me, because they wouldn't have been there. Anyway, Well, that's my story tonight. It was a fun evening. It was a good time, and hope that you're out having some fun too. This is Jomtien Jeff from the Jomtien Music Festival. Take care. Have a great evening.